So let me tell you why Blackbeard's Yami Yami no Mi is actually a mythical Zoan model. But before I tell you the devil fruit, let me tell you the reasons on why the Yami Yami no Mi is actually not a true Logia. His Yami Yami no Mi does not allow him to turn into pure darkness like it's stated that it controls darkness itself, like any other type of Logia. Like Kizaru can turn into light, or like with Sabo he can turn into fire, like any other Logia. But instead, he stays solid, and once he get hit, he takes double the damage that he receives from his opponent. And with his Yami Yami no Mi, it seems like he can control gravity itself with that devil fruit also, just like Fujitoro's Zushi Zushi no Mi. And with the drawbacks of his devil fruit, it has a similar drawback effect just like Law and Luffy's devil fruit. Law being that he's using his life force energy, and Luffy just turning into a withered old man once he uses his awakened form with the Nika Nika no Mi. And beforehand, when he had to turn to gear 4, he couldn't use Haki for 10 minutes. Because obviously after he uses like his gear 5, he does look like he uses a lot of life energy also, just the same as Law. And Blackbeard being the clear-cut opposite of Luffy in the story, but still has similarities in the routes that they take also. The very first scene that we see Blackbeard and Luffy actually interact with each other. Both have a similar personality, but key differences in their personalities. So now that Luffy's devil fruit is now revealed to be actually the Hito Hito no Mi model Nika, but being covered up as a Paramecia type devil fruit, being called the Gumma Gumma no Mi with rubber capabilities. And I just wonder, like Blackbeard's Logia devil fruit, it does not function like a Logia at all. You can just say that because it has multiple abilities when you think about it. Like, he can control darkness, but he can't turn into darkness like a normal Logia. He can control gravity, it seems like it, and he can also nullify devil fruits. That's the biggest power that he has using that devil fruit. And I also think there's another power that he contains with the Yami Yami no Mi, but we're going to talk about that a little bit later. Blackbeard, in his comparison with Luffy, Luffy can now fully use his devil fruit, now known as the Hito Hito no Mi model Sun God Nika. And with the Sun God Nika devil fruit, it's the most ridiculous power in One Piece. He can turn any object that he touches into rubber around him. He can go ahead and he's basically just a straight up Looney Tunes character out of a comic book. This is of the sun. Blackbeard, of course, has to be the antithesis of the moon, right? Wrong, because with Luffy's devil fruit, he basically is like the warrior of liberation that frees people, you know. He's the embodiment of the sun that shines bright for people when they are in need, like a god. Just like when Who's Who said when people were just prisoners, they always just prayed for Sun God Nika to go ahead and free them from their shackles. Blackbeard, on the other hand, literally brings death and captivity wherever he goes, either having people as slavery or kidnapping them, or literally just by killing